Good morning. Yes, it's only 3:33. I'm not going to wait till 4:44 today. I woke up a little after 2 this morning and got out of bed before 2:30 because I realized, hey, I'm not going to get that other hour that I want. Anyway, it's interesting how some of these talks develop. It's not the same pattern every day, but today's was pretty unusual. Uh, I came out of the meditation room and came to the computer and I realized what my title was going to be, and I wrote my blurb, and then I started checking my emails, and I got a piece that somebody sent me yesterday, and I responded and thanked them for this quote that they sent me, and then I realized, hey, that fits in perfectly with what I'm going to talk about today. The title for this morning is 2012, Our Transformational Journey Home. And the blurb that I wrote was, even though many unanswered questions remain, there is a sense of being guided. I find that interesting since I know that it has seemed as if the human race has been being led as sheep to the slaughter. We have been unconscious of so many aspects of our own lives that we have been easily manipulated through religion and politics. Despite this, more and more of us have the sense that there has been a method to the madness. Through the maze of seemingly unrelated circumstances, we have proceeded step by step, day by day, to a destination many are beginning to recognize as home. It is a transformational initiation. And as I said, when I started looking at my emails after I had written that, I had said thank you for this quote to this person who sent this to me yesterday. And they wrote back, you're welcome. But there it was in front of me again for the second time in as many days. And so I read it again. And I thought, my God, I'm supposed to read that in today's talk. There's no accidents here. It's serendipitous. Synchronicities. It's written by Ernest Holmes. And if it had to make a title, it's She Let Go. And you'll see why that's an appropriate title. She let go. She let go. Without a thought or a word, she let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons, wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry. She just let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around her when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree. She just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was. And it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes was the founder of the Church of Religious Science. The New Thought, one of the New Thought movement churches, along with Unity, and there's a couple of different other varieties. If I had to wear a label, I'd be proud to wear the label of New Thought, even though no label fits me. Not New Age, not New Thought, none of them. Because I'm an individual, and so are you. And on this journey through human life, through human experience, call it the prodigal son journey, the prodigal daughter journey, whatever you want, we've been on a trip. It's been quite a trip. It's not just this lifetime, it's many lifetimes. However, in this lifetime, there has probably been more upheavals in individual lives than in previous generations. Many of us have been married more than once. Some of us are not in relationships, others are. We've bounced from one church to another, many of us, from one religion to another. We've experimented with this and that and something else. We've been on this tremendous journey, seemingly wandering without a destination, from here to there, from point A to point B to point C, and all over the map we've gone. We've been wandering as if through a maze, not knowing where we're going, not knowing where this is all leading, sometimes feeling very angry, very sad, very hurt, other times feeling moments of bliss, moments of joy, yes, moments of ecstasy. But they didn't last. Nothing ever lasted. Nothing ever continued the same. One day followed the next, and the next, and the next. And we were being led. Did we know that we were being led? No, it seemed like we were just victims of circumstances. One disappointment after another, expectations dashed on the rocks of hope. And yet, we've continued. One step at a time, one day at a time. We've continued along this path, dealing with the injustices, the insecurities, dealing with all the problems that we call human life. Some of us have tried to put a happy face on that, calling it opportunity, trying to see the good side and mine the gold out of the dross, to get the diamond. We've gone through a lot of things. Sometimes it seems like we've gone to hell and back. But for myself, I had the sense as I sat in the meditation room this morning, candles burning, I had the sense that, Ron, it's all going to be all right. It's all going to be all right. I got the first response back from one of the courts yesterday on the papers that I had filed. I can't say that it surprised me. I'm not going to go into any detail here. They didn't do what I'd asked them to do. I don't know if I'm going to take any more steps there or not. Maybe it's time to just let go and watch what happens. Maybe it's time to just not give up, but let go. Whatever that means, because I don't know what it means. I've never been able to totally just let go, and it's hard to let go when circumstances seem to dictate that you've got to do something. Do something already. You know what I mean? Haven't you been there too? But what do you want to do? What is it that you can do when you've seemingly done everything that you know how to do, and nothing has produced the result that you've wanted produced? Nothing has changed in the outer world. Other people still carry on their insanity. At least it seems insanity to you, to me. They keep on going. Is there meaning to it all? Are we being initiated to the point of letting go? I'm just now reminded of the initiation in ancient Egypt, where the initiate was thrown into a pool of crocodiles. And there was one means of escape. It was not to climb up and get out, because then the crocodiles would get you. It was to swim down, to go down to the bottom, and at the bottom of the pool there was an opening, and you had to go through a tunnel, and you could come up on the other side, free, and in a newness of life, a new lease on life. Many initiates, obviously, in that initiation did not make it. They did not get through. And we all have lifetimes that we didn't make it, that we did not accomplish what we were here to accomplish. But 2012 is something different. It's an initiation, I do believe. Initiation for a lot of people, an opportunity to ascend. But just like in the Egyptian initiation ceremony, the way to ascend is not by going up, but by going down. Going in the opposite direction from what your mind and your conditioning would tell you is the right way. It's diving down and finding the opening. And the opening is inside of each of us. And it's unique to every one of us. Whether our problems that we face are legal, such as mine is, whether our problem is not having enough money, not having enough health, it's all based on lack of something, isn't it? Because that's what the journey here on earth has been about. It's been about apparent lack. Not enough. Even not good enough. We've all gone through this, haven't we? One way or another, it's touched every one of us. Are we being called to just let go? Are we being called to allow ourselves to be transformed by a process that we don't yet completely understand with our rational mind? It may not make sense to a lot of people. It won't make sense to a lot of people. But this is our journey home. Not to some distant shore, not to some other world, but we're being led home right here on earth, because the whole earth is going through this process as well. This process of transformation, this process of going home. The earth is going to be transformed into a veritable Garden of Eden once again. A golden age is at our doorstep. We are crossing over, not as in dying, but as in living like we've never lived before. We're being led to take back the planet, to take back Mother Earth, to the new heaven and the new earth. For the old heaven and the old earth are passed away, and God wipes every tear from our eyes. And we have a giant celebration. And we bring in a renaissance that's unbelievable as we share our stories. And we share our journey, the story of our journey, with others. And our hearts dance for joy because we realize that there was meaning in it all. There was a purpose. We were being guided, in fact, even when it seemed like we walked alone. Someone was carrying us. That's why there was only one set of footprints in the sand. We're going home, folks. This is our year. This is the year that it all comes together. 2012. It's not a date. Forget the dates. Forget the dates. They don't mean a thing. It's windows of opportunity. This is our window of opportunity. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We're on our way home. And home is on its way to us. You see, it's not an inside job or an outside job. It's both. It's inner and outer, working together. All the circumstances that don't seem to amount to anything or mean anything, it's all working together. This is the journey home. And it's a transformational journey. We are being transformed from mere humans to enlightened humans. A total new definition of what it means to have a physical body, to have form in a world where form has been an impediment. We're going to see form as a blessing. Do I know what that looks like? I've had glimpses, but I don't have all the answers. I'm letting go. I'm going home. How about you? Namaste.